Welcome to Book Buzz Reviews and Summaries, where today we're unlocking the secrets to transforming the way students learn and thrive in the classroom. Teach Students How to Learn by Saundra Yancy McGuire is not just a guide, it's a game-changer for educators and students alike. Imagine a classroom where every student isn't just absorbing information but actively mastering the art of learning itself. McGuire, an esteemed educator and expert in student success, delves into the science of metacognition, how students can become aware of and control their own learning processes. This book offers practical strategies that go beyond traditional teaching methods, focusing on empowering students to develop critical study skills, enhance their motivation, and achieve their academic goals with confidence. Whether you're a teacher seeking to revolutionize your classroom approach or a student looking to take charge of your own learning journey, Teach Students How to Learn provides actionable insights and techniques to make learning a dynamic, engaging, and deeply personal experience. Join us as we explore how this transformative guide can help unlock every student's potential and pave the way for lifelong success in learning. In the educational landscape, where the quest for effective teaching methods is never-ending, Saundra Yancy McGuire's Teach Students How to Learn shines as a beacon of hope and innovation. Imagine a classroom where each student, rather than passively absorbing information, becomes an active participant in their learning journey. Picture a learning environment where students are not only engaged but also deeply aware of how they learn best. This vision is not a distant dream but a reality McGuire paints vividly in her book. Teach Students How to Learn is not just another educational book, it is a transformative guide designed to help educators empower their students to become adept learners. Through a blend of personal anecdotes, research-backed strategies, and practical advice, McGuire provides a comprehensive toolkit for improving metacognition, study skills, and motivation. This review takes you on a journey through McGuire's insights, offering an in-depth exploration of the book's core themes and practical applications. Chapter 1: The Foundation of Effective Learning. McGuire begins by laying a solid foundation for understanding the concept of metacognition, the ability to think about one's own thinking. This chapter is a masterclass in demonstrating why metacognition is crucial for academic success. McGuire's storytelling is both engaging and enlightening, drawing readers into the world of students who have struggled with conventional learning methods. The metacognitive mindset. Imagine stepping into a classroom where students are not just listening to lectures but actively engaging in understanding how they process information. McGuire introduces the idea of metacognition as a transformative tool for students. Through vivid stories, she illustrates how students who develop metacognitive skills can better understand their strengths and weaknesses, leading to more effective learning strategies. McGuire shares the story of a high school student named Jake, who initially struggled with his grades despite his intelligence and hard work. It wasn't until Jake's teacher introduced him to metacognitive strategies, such as self-reflection and goal setting, that he began to see a marked improvement in his academic performance. This story serves as a powerful testament to the impact of metacognitive awareness on student success. Practical applications. Building on the foundation of metacognition, McGuire provides practical advice on how educators can help students develop these crucial skills. She introduces techniques such as self-assessment and reflection journals, which encourage students to evaluate their own learning processes. These tools are designed to help students become more aware of their learning habits and make necessary adjustments for improvement. For instance, McGuire describes a classroom activity where students create personal learning plans. By setting specific goals and regularly reviewing their progress, students become more engaged in their learning journey. This practical approach helps students take ownership of their education and fosters a deeper understanding of their learning processes. Chapter 2: Strategies for Metacognitive Growth. In the second chapter, McGuire delves deeper into practical strategies for fostering metacognitive growth. This chapter is a treasure trove of techniques designed to enhance students' ability to think about their own thinking and learning. Goal setting and self-monitoring. One of the key strategies McGuire advocates is goal setting. She explains how setting specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound, SMART, goals can help students stay focused and motivated. Through real-life examples, McGuire shows how goal setting can lead to significant improvements in student performance. Consider the story of Maria, a college student who struggled with managing her time effectively. By setting SMART goals and breaking down her tasks into manageable steps, Maria was able to overcome her procrastination and achieve her academic goals. McGuire's detailed account of Maria's journey provides readers with a clear understanding of how goal setting can be applied in the classroom. Reflective practices and peer teaching. Another strategy McGuire emphasizes is reflective practice. She encourages students to regularly reflect on their learning experiences, identify areas for improvement, and celebrate their successes. This practice not only helps students gain insights into their learning processes but also fosters a growth mindset. McGuire also highlights the benefits of peer teaching. By teaching their peers, students reinforce their own understanding of the material and develop a deeper appreciation for different perspectives. The story of a group of students who successfully used peer teaching to improve their understanding of complex concepts illustrates the effectiveness of this approach. Chapter 3: The Art of Teaching Study Skills. Study skills are often treated as secondary to content knowledge, but McGuire elevates their importance in this chapter. She argues that teaching students how to study effectively is as crucial as teaching them the subject matter itself. Active reading and effective note-taking. McGuire offers a range of strategies for improving study skills, starting with active reading techniques. She explains how students can use strategies such as summarizing, questioning, and highlighting to engage more deeply with the material. Through examples and exercises, McGuire demonstrates how these techniques can enhance comprehension and retention. Effective note-taking is another critical skill McGuire addresses. She introduces various note-taking methods, including the Cornell method and mind mapping, and provides practical tips for helping students choose the approach that works best for them. The chapter includes a case study of a student who improved her note-taking skills and saw a significant increase in her academic performance. Time management and organizational skills. Time management is a crucial aspect of study skills, and McGuire provides practical advice for helping students manage their time more effectively. She introduces techniques such as time blocking and prioritization, which can help students balance their academic responsibilities with other commitments. McGuire's narrative includes a story about a student who struggled with time management and how implementing these techniques helped him regain control over his academic life. The chapter also offers tips for staying organized, such as using planners and digital tools to track assignments and deadlines. Chapter 4: Motivating Students to Learn. Motivation is a key factor in successful learning, and McGuire dedicates an entire chapter to exploring this critical aspect. She discusses different theories of motivation, including intrinsic and extrinsic motivation, and offers strategies for fostering a motivating learning environment. Creating a motivating classroom environment. McGuire's approach to motivation is rooted in creating a supportive and engaging classroom environment. She emphasizes the importance of meaningful feedback, high but achievable expectations, and a positive classroom culture. Through stories of educators who have successfully implemented these strategies, McGuire illustrates how they can lead to increased student motivation and engagement. For example, McGuire recounts the story of a teacher who used personalized feedback to help her students feel valued and understood. By providing constructive feedback and celebrating student successes, the teacher was able to create a motivating and encouraging learning environment. Fostering intrinsic motivation. McGuire also explores the concept of intrinsic motivation, the drive to engage in an activity for its own sake. She provides strategies for helping students develop a love for learning and find personal meaning in their studies. The chapter includes a story about a student who discovered a passion for learning through a project that aligned with her interests and goals. McGuire's insights into fostering intrinsic motivation are both practical and inspiring. She offers advice on how to connect classroom material to students' interests and goals, making learning more relevant and engaging. Chapter 5, Overcoming Challenges. No teaching approach is without its challenges, and McGuire addresses common obstacles in this chapter. She discusses issues such as student resistance, difficulty implementing new techniques, and the need for ongoing professional development. Addressing student resistance. McGuire provides practical advice for overcoming student resistance to new learning strategies. She offers tips for addressing skepticism and fostering a positive attitude toward change. Through stories of educators who have successfully navigated these challenges, McGuire provides readers with actionable strategies for building student buy-in. Adapting techniques to different contexts. Implementing new teaching techniques can be challenging, especially in diverse learning contexts. McGuire offers guidance on how to adapt her strategies to different educational settings, including elementary, secondary, and higher education. She emphasizes the importance of flexibility and creativity in tailoring techniques to meet the unique needs of students. Self-care for educators. McGuire also acknowledges the importance of self-care for educators. She provides tips for managing stress, maintaining a healthy work-life balance, and seeking support from colleagues. Her empathetic approach underscores the importance of taking care of oneself to be effective in supporting students. Chapter 6, Case Studies and Success Stories. This chapter brings McGuire's strategies to life through detailed case studies and success stories. These narratives illustrate how educators have successfully implemented her techniques and the impact they have had on students. Successful implementation of metacognitive strategies. One compelling case study involves a middle school teacher who integrated metacognitive strategies into her lessons. By using self-assessment tools and reflective practices, the teacher was able to significantly improve her students' academic performance and engagement. McGuire's detailed account of this case study provides readers with a clear understanding of how metacognitive strategies can be effectively improving study skills through practical techniques. Another case study focuses on a college professor who used McGuire's study skills strategies to help his students improve their academic performance. By implementing active reading techniques and time management strategies, the professor saw a notable increase in his students' grades and overall satisfaction with the course. McGuire's storytelling is both engaging and informative, providing readers with practical examples of how her strategies can lead to real-world success. Chapter 7, Looking Forward, The Future of Learning. As the book nears its conclusion, McGuire reflects on the future of education and the evolving landscape of learning. She discusses emerging trends and technologies that are shaping the future of education and how they can be leveraged to enhance metacognition, study skills, and motivation. Embracing technological innovations. McGuire explores the role of technology in education, including tools and apps that can support metacognitive practices and study skills. She provides examples of how educators can use technology to enhance their teaching and engage students in new and innovative ways. Adapting to changing educational needs. The chapter also addresses the need for educators to adapt to changing educational needs and trends. McGuire encourages readers to embrace continuous professional development and remain open to new ideas and approaches. Her vision for the future of learning is both optimistic and forward-thinking, offering a glimpse into the potential for transforming education. Conclusion, a transformative guide. Teach Students How to Learn by Saundra Yancy McGuire is more than just a guide to teaching. It is a transformative resource for educators committed to making a lasting impact on their students. Through practical strategies, inspiring stories, and thoughtful reflections, McGuire provides a comprehensive roadmap for enhancing metacognition, study skills, and motivation. The book is a testament to the power of effective teaching and the potential for profound change in the classroom. McGuire's approach is both practical and compassionate, offering valuable insights into how educators can support their students in becoming more effective and motivated learners. As you close the pages of this book, you may find yourself inspired to integrate McGuire's strategies into your own teaching practice. Her insights offer a roadmap for creating a more engaging and supportive learning environment, one where students are empowered to take charge of their own learning journey. In summary, Teach Students How to Learn is a must-read for educators seeking to enhance their teaching practices and make a meaningful difference in their students' lives. McGuire's expertise, empathy, and practical advice make this book an invaluable resource for anyone dedicated to the art and science of teaching. Read the book to learn more, and if you enjoy my content, consider subscribing to support the channel and stay updated on future uploads. Thank you.